Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Nebraska's return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Now on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to Johnson. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
They'll run the option. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To give to the big fullback. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Brings up
They'll run it from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Trying to get to it. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 2nd down coming up. Here comes the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
1st and goal, Nebraska.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Big-time emotion and energy regardless the records when Georgia and Florida settle their scores. And, guys, here is the very latest. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium.
And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's there to make the stop. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Beck. Working that left side now.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Beck. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The back goes in motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. The Cornhuskers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. The give to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. Now the pitch. Hit the afterburners, kid. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Line gets set, first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. On the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On the option. And the Huskers will keep this drive going. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power, This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Iowa State, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Twist his way through. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll give it to him again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Goes to the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Huskers have moved it inside the 20. The big fullback's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Second down coming up.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Using the quick game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the ground, it's Hansen. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Sticks it in his belly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Trying play action. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Jumped on top of the pile. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Iowa State, 20.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The option look. He'll toss it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And on 2nd down for this offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run the option. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
28 going up. 1st down for the offense.
The handoff to Johnson. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. Running with power. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Huskers are on the move. On the option. Now the toss. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Creates a little room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Beck. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Cyclones will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. He'll just keep slinging it. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Iowa State!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Here comes the two-point try. Pushes ahead. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the two-point conversion. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop